Does roids affect your sex drive? These questions are going nuts.
That's a good question.
What's going on, guys? Danny back in here. Hope you're having a great day so far. It's currently flipping 5 to 11 in the UK, and it's taken me 135 videos to realise I haven't actually got a Q&A on this channel, which means you know absolutely nothing about me, which is rather ridiculous. So we're going to do a Q&A tonight. We're going to go for my Instagram story. So if you follow me on Instagram, guys, I put a post up and it's one of those question ones, so it's just quick. Find me some questions for the Q&A. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Dan Fitness. Go follow. First question coming in from we'll start off with an easy one. Would you? This is not even an easy one.
Which one are you gonna pick?
This is from Alex Ran Fitness. Shout out to Alex.
I can't believe you're shouting out the name.
Would you rather have a finger as a willy or a willy as a finger? Would you rather have a finger as a willy or a willy as a finger?
That's a good question.
But bro, imagine having willies as fingers. Like, imagine touching someone like that.
Yeah, but don't you
just have like a slob on your face.
What's having willies for fingers?
Yeah, but imagine holding hands and holding willies.
I'd definitely see better.
But yeah, personally, I'd rather have. Would you rather have a?
Yeah, but what would you do with a finger as a willy?
I mean,
what would you do?
It's just, I mean, it's the same as like. No.
What are you gonna dumbbell curl with your willy?
But yeah, shout out to Alex. Personally, I'd rather have a finger as a willy, just because walking around with dicks on my hands doesn't seem good. Next question, coming in from Ramsey. Best abdominal movement to improve core strength. So core strength can be improved through a couple of different things. Mostly abdominal workouts, so obviously you got your crunches, your very basic stuff, but increasing the load on that. So obviously you can do body weight crunches, you can do, you know, body weight leg raises, but increasing like the loading. So for example, you can do cable crunches, obviously with the load on the cable machine. That's going to build, you know, a stronger core.
You have a lot of questions there, man.
I know, I have quite a few. What's your favourite metal band at all time? Slipknot, easy. Shout out to Jordan, that was very quick.
Sick.
But yeah, no, Slipknot, my favourite band. I've spent stupid amounts of money on them. I've actually got a Slipknot tattoo, which most people don't know. But yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Shout out the Knot.
I never knew that.
Yeah, we love the Knot. Will you do another 5 gyms, 5 takeaways vlog? Because they were boss. Possibly. Probably won't for a long time. Potentially we could do that in another country. Because I've done the UK, I've done Europe, so it makes sense to do it in America. That's who you are. How do you build muscle and trim up so quickly? So there is no quick way to do this. Personally, like in terms of building the size I've built, it's taken me like 4 years. And in terms of getting, I'm thinking of I'll put a photo here of like my leanest, but in terms of getting that lean, that took me 5 months of dieting. With like religious dieting, like religious cardio, just smashing myself in the gym twice a week, being grumpy, you know what I mean? So there's no fast way of doing it. And then in that rebound phase after my show, where I then got very big very quickly, that was just a matter of the calories and the carbs coming into my body and my body just absorbing everything so quickly, and it gave me quite a vicious look because I was quite lean already. So when you're lean and you put all those food in and your body just soaks it up, you literally look like the Hulk within 3 weeks. So to answer your question, there's nothing quick about it. It takes time, regardless of who you are, what you do, it still takes a lot of time. Do you miss playing in bands, or is it something you wouldn't have the time for? I always question myself, like if I could do it again, maybe not play live, but like make a record, like a studio band. Personally, I don't think with prep and bodybuilding being my main priority, I don't think I'd have time to get on stage again and really go at it, so that would never happen. However, I would like to make another band, potentially in a studio.
I want to hear some real questions now, some deep things. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to hear you get into it now. I'm interested personally because you and I have never sat down and asked each other questions about some real shit. So
yeah.
I want to see what people actually want to know about you, like no sugarcoat bullshit, just real.
Alright, cool.
Where's the Danny Maggin sort of geezer?
I've got a serious question now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Like the proper.
Alright, this is a real question because it's like a big man thing.
Yeah.
Wait, no, listen, bro. You have to listen.
I'm listening.
Are you sure?
Wait. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Guys, this is the question. Get closer. Do Do you ever get mistaken for Seth Rogen?
Hey, what's up, Seth?
Okay, this is a really good question. This is a really good question. So, Alex Best asks, what's your opinion on intermittent fasting, and is it a good idea to do fasted cardio on prep? Okay, so intermittent fasting is used when you're in a fat loss stage. Okay, so in my opinion, it's kind of making the job harder than it needs to be. Why would you fast when you can just be in a calorie deficit? So for example, intermittent fasting, what it is, if you don't know guys, it gives you like a window in where you eat your food, okay? So say your window, say you go to bed, say your last meal the night before is at 10 o'clock in the evening, okay? Your fast then breaks at 1 o'clock. And then you can eat between 1 and 8, depending what your window is, okay? Now, that works for people because of what it does, it puts them in a calorie deficit which allows them to lose weight. So it works, of course. However, you can lose weight in a calorie deficit, so it takes away the idea of fasting, which allows you to eat through the day, which in my opinion is way better. So it's not like you have to wait for this whole window to be up so you can eat. It's just, you know, in terms of like, in my opinion, relationship with food is very important. So if you want to eat something, by all means eat it. If it's in your macros and you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. Besides, energy in, energy out. I do not care what anyone says, calorie deficit, that's how you lose weight. The intermittent fasting works, why? Because it puts you in a calorie deficit. If you want to do it, if it works for you, great. If you just want to stick to the simple way, like me, calorie deficit. Big man thing question now.
Big up Alex, man.
Okay, so no, we'll start off with the softer one because otherwise that's just going to make no sense. So,
I got a question for you.
Okay.
It's not like a massive question, but what is the one supplement that if people aren't so advanced with gym and things like that, and they just want to take one supplement?
Okay, so this is from Sally Humphrey. What do you enjoy most about bodybuilding, and what would you recommend someone just starting out? What do I enjoy most? 100% of training, like 100%. That's why I started gym, and that's why I then further like wanted to become more into bodybuilding. more into bodybuilding because the training just got me addicted. Like the therapy, the fact I could go in the gym, be myself, put my headphones on, get a massive pump, and just feel good. That was the most important thing to me, and it still is for like my whole life. That is like that hour and a half in the gym I get 5 days a week. It's my sanity, you know, it keeps me sane. I've got so many different things that I'll touch on in other questions. But yeah, you know, yeah, 100% bodybuilding. My favourite thing is training. Next one from Jed James. This is a really quick one. When are you gonna try the Krispy Kreme 12 donut challenge again? Am I ready? I'm absolutely not gonna try that challenge again anytime in future because I've got some really cool news coming up, which is gonna be a lot more important. What makes you so grounded, and how did you build your willpower? So willpower came. I'll start off the easy part in how I read that question. Willpower came from like just constant desire to get better. Like if it was in bodybuilding, if it was in like my job, if it was being me, if it was being, you know what I mean? I just wanted to be like, I don't know, like I literally just woke up and I was like, I just want to be the best version of me I can possibly be. So in terms of building my willpower, it's not like it's really hard to like describe that. It kind of like naturally, I feel like I just one day I woke up and I was like, yeah, let's just be the best in the world. What makes you so grounded? In terms of grounded in like where I want to go, if you mean like grounded like set on the path and like walking down the same road every day, that just comes from the desire to like I just really want this so badly. I want to succeed so badly, and I'm just ready to give it everything now. Grounded in the sense of, you know, being who I am and like kind of the support team I have, and being grounded as a human. Obviously my friends, my family, obviously God, everything like that comes into a massive plate of being grounded as a human. I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by great people. I'm lucky enough to be supported by my great family, and I'm obviously I've God, so that's why I'm grounded. That's just simple as that.
Man, sister.
Mac Masmisio. Flippin' neck. Mac Masmisio. Sorry if I said that wrong. Which Mac Masmisio. They're Italian, isn't it? Anyway.
Ciao.
This is question. Have you ever considered going to the gym as Wolverine?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Maybe one day, Halloween. And then he also said, yeah, so maybe one day we'll go to Halloween. Right, let's get on to serious questions, okay? Okay, let's get into this now. So here, this is about to get really serious, and I'm about to expose myself. But this is the reality of life. So,
dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun. So the question is from. Hey, I'm nervous. The question is from Caleb J.S. Harris, 97. And the question is, are you on steroids? So, being open and honest about this, everyone that knows me already knows the answer because I'm quite open and I don't like to leave people on. So yes, I am on steroids. Am I on cycle as of right now? No, I'm not. I'm actually off. I've been off for, I think I've been off for 6-7 weeks. Do I use anabolics? 100%. Am I promoting them? No. This is what I do. This is my life. Yeah, this is why I do it. Why do I do steroids? And this is just my take on this. I don't want you guys to then just go jump on a cycle because of what I've said. So do not do that by any means. This is just my take on life. So if you look at every sport, there's boxes to tick for every single sport, okay? If you look at football, they will have their sacrifices, they will have their boxes to tick to be the best footballer they possibly can. Tennis players will have the same boxes to tick. Rugby players will have different boxes to tick. Even people like movie stars will have boxes to tick in order for them to become the best movie star. So bodybuilding and being able to create the look that I want to look like has boxes to tick. And I have nothing against natural bodybuilding. AJ Morris, you're fantastic. If you're watching this, I love you. You're a great guy. You bring condition better than most anabolic users. So AJ Morris, you're great. You look amazing. So nothing against natural bodybuilders. But for the image I need to look and I want to look like, then in order for me to become the best version of myself in this area and really utilize that, is to take anabolics. So yeah, answer to your question, Caleb, yes, I do take steroids. Am I on cycle? No, not at the moment. However, yes, I do take them. Just welcome to bodybuilding, it's a reality. Like every sport, everything has its sacrifices, everything has its requirements. And the image I want to look like and the strength I want to like hold is very much needed. Steroids are very much needed. Alright, next question coming in, guys. We've got time for a little bit more, so we're going to go in. Have a look. So this is also another steroid question. And it comes from Sam McCarthy. It's quite a deep question, but like I said, guys, this channel is about being open, it's about being honest, it's about, you know, just full transparency. And that's what I preach and that's what I do. So Sam McCarthy, this one's for you. Does steroids affect your sex drive / the ability to get erection? So, such a crazy question.
It's a good question.
It's like
a solid question.
It is a solid question because like that question, I feel like there's such a stereotype around steroids and sex, like, oh, he's got steroids, that means, you know what I mean, like,
yeah, of course.
So, okay, so, as a male, testosterone is made in the testicles, okay, so, when that's being produced and, okay, you pump in something like testosterone into the body, the natural production of testosterone closes down, so therefore, a side effect of anabolics is your testicles shrink. Dun dun dun! That's the truth, okay? Does steroids affect your sex drive? Personally, I've had no problems with this. However, someone who has, you know, if I compare myself on prep to off prep, like on prep, my energy is very, very low from about 6 weeks out. So that would be something that would affect my sex drive. Steroids, have they affected my sex drive? No. Why? Because I've always taken steroids with educational purposes. The coaches I've had, I'm lucky enough to be given, the coaches I've had so far have been very, very knowledgeable in this area. So if I've ever had a problem, then I've been able to go to them and they've said, take this. But you know, fortunately, I've actually never had a problem with that. So in my personal experience, does the steroids avoid my sex drive? If anything, it makes me even more horny because I've got more testosterone in my body, which is a fact, right?
Yeah.
It's literally like being at puberty. It's like being at puberty again.
I need to grow up. I still laugh the same.
anyway, it's like being at puberty again, right? So yeah, I mean, does it make you more horny? Yes. The only thing that I can imagine in making your sex drive drop is if your testosterone shuts down. Okay, so obviously on cycle, your natural production of testosterone completely closes. So what happens to some people, fortunately I'm 23 years old, so my hormones are still fine, okay? But if I was 33 years old or 43 years old and I came off cycle, then my testosterone would shut down. That would affect my sex drive. So there's obviously things you can do about that and PCTs you can go about that, but I'm not going to go into that. In terms of my sex drive, I've never had an issue. Trust me, I'm fine. I'm absolutely peachy. What made you want to be a bodybuilder? So, okay, this is we're going to change this question completely. We're going to say, what made you want to get into fitness? okay? And then further like pursue it into being like wanting to be a bodybuilder and wanting to get massively stronger and all that stuff. So okay, so back in BIM I touched on fitness quite a lot. Like I was starting to eat out Tupperwares, and on tour I didn't like eat.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember you started coming into lectures with boxes and things like that. How were you eating?
Anyway, so I started bringing food in Tupperwares and prepping and trying to get like put on some size because I was really skinny. But yeah, like in terms of getting into fitness, it was just a matter of like, I like the gym likes me, we're gonna go there. But like the deeper reason of why I got into fitness was like due to like therapy reasons. So back in music, when I had music as a release of to channel like my emotions into, that was my emotional release, being on stage, being with fans, like being in the studio, just doing all that kind of stuff. But like since with someone with previous like bad mental health and not having ability to kind of output anything onto anything or anyone, fitness for me was always a therapy. It was always a way to go so I could just get out of people's faces and go do my thing. So yeah, for me it wasn't about going to the gym to getting girls, or going to the gym to get attention, or going to the gym just to do, I don't know, like the only reason I went to the gym was like simply just to be alive, like just to go there and feel good and put my headphones on and just get in there and fuck shit up. So yeah, like for me the gym is very much a therapy, it always will be. Of course I love it and I've grown to love it even more, but you know, what got me into fitness was like truthfully just really bad times and just not having like anywhere else to go and not thinking what can I do in order to get through this. And for me fitness was just that reach out to just go, okay, do this. And I used to hate it, like I used to hate going to the gym, I used to hate going there, picking up stuff, I used to hate the people in the gym, you know, and yeah, that's why I got into fitness. Why I got into bodybuilding was because I further started loving that. I started loving the process, I started loving the results, I started loving the feeling, because I went into the gym back in the days of like depression, feeling rubbish and like really bad. So the fact that made me feel really good, I kind of thrived off that. Like lifting heavy things made me feel good. Do you know what I mean? Lifting heavy things made me want to get better, made me want to feel more confident, made me want to like just be the better version of me. And that's where it all comes down to, guys, is becoming the better version of you. So if you're someone out there that, you know, possibly hasn't got that outreach of like something that you can channel into emotional release, and you haven't tried the gym yet, I very recommend trying it, because for mental health, and I'm speaking from first-hand experience here, you know, for mental health problems, the gym is #1. Like, it's #1. You can go in there, you can go nuts, you can lose your mind, you don't have to speak to anyone. Like, it's literally like sleeping awake. You know, I can go in there and I like sleep awake. I'm not sleeping, but I'm doing what I like, and I don't have to speak to anyone. Do you know what I mean? But that's how it used to be. The best thing about it now is I love it, and I love every single person in my gym. I'm surrounded by flipping heck. I'm surrounded by people who also train very hard, but you know, what got me into bodybuilding was just the love of getting stronger and the way I was feeling happy. That's what truthfully got me into bodybuilding. Like, I never wanted to look massive, and I don't look massive now, I'm not saying I do, but like, the dream wasn't, the original dream wasn't to look massive. It wasn't to look muscly, it wasn't to impress people. Like, I never thought I'd compete. The original goal was to like, I enjoyed being strong, I enjoyed being happy, so I thought if I got stronger, I'd be happier. And it's true, that's like how I got into this, so yeah. Right guys, it's currently 11:45, that is it for the video. Please do like, comment and subscribe. We've got to record another video today. Today is pretty much today at Muscleworks. We're doing a pull rotation. Theo and I are going to go at it. Vogue, you training with us or what?
Yeah.
Vogue's training with us, it's going to be a mad thing. Stay tuned for the video. Guys, I appreciate all of you. If you're feeling bad, go to the gym. If you're feeling good, go to the gym, baby. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you soon.